Targeting America's youth, big tobacco hooked generations on traditional cigarettes. Then came the tobacco settlement of the 1990s, and tobacco companies were barred from marketing to kids. Youth smoking plummeted. But unless we take strong action right now, we're going to see history repeat itself. Generations hooked, with tremendous consequences for public health and lots of suffering as well. This time, it's the industry's shiny new object, the e-cigarette, the flavored liquids that fuel their use, and the youth-oriented strategies that pitch their appeal. In the last month alone, we've learned of 530 cases where people, mostly young people, got really sick from vaping. 7 died. One leading expert said this is an epidemic that begs for an urgent response, and he's right. The FDA, the Federal Food and Drug Administration, has been dragging its feet in assessing whether even the potential tobacco cessation benefits of e-cigarettes are worth their risks. The FDA has to act right now. In the meantime, we have to act right now because the stakes are really high. We know, for example, that e-cigarettes contain high concentrations of nicotine. Nicotine is really dangerous for developing minds and nervous systems and lungs. We know that when you vape, you inhale a chemical that is used in weed killers. We know that the e-cigarette industry uses flavors to mask these dangers. Flavors like Skittles and cotton candy and gummy bears. And Juul, the market leader in e-cigarettes, even markets an e-cigarette cartridge designed to look like a USB flash drive. Who do you think that's designed to appeal to? And these strategies are working. You know, among our youth, from 2017 to 2018, there was a 78% increase in high schoolers who vape. Now, 1 in 5 vape. They vape more than they smoke. A year ago, my office sued 3 e-cigarette companies, alleging that they had failed to put in place steps to prevent kids from buying their products online, and that they were marketing to kids. And this week, I announced a stipulated judgment that assures that 2 of those companies don't market to kids and requires them to pay a penalty of $350,000. Litigation can be effective, but so can legislation. That's why this week I called on the City Council to ban the sale of all flavored tobacco products here in Los Angeles. And the state legislature, when it reconvenes in a few months, should take the same step. In addition, my office received a major public grant to pursue a public education campaign about vaping and its dangers, targeting kids and their parents. We're going to have some challenges as we learn from our focus groups. Most of the teens we talked to, they knew people who vaped. In fact, the kids they knew who vaped liked it. They liked the flavors, the candy, the fruit flavors, the cereal flavors. And you know, in the absence of a clear and consistent message from credible adults, these kids were skeptical that vaping was really dangerous for them. You know, e-cigarettes just don't have the same stigma attached to them that traditional cigarettes do because of years of a clear, consistent, and credible message. And as for these kids' parents, they're skeptical that e-cigarettes are bad for their kids too, because of some of the same reasons. And because of that skepticism, those parents are less involved with talking to their kids about the dangers of vaping than they are about, say, gun violence or alcohol or drug abuse. So here's where we are. Whether it's litigation or legislation or community education, it's incumbent on us right now to take steps we failed to do generations ago. We need to prevent a new generation from getting hooked. We need to take seriously the crisis of youth vaping. We can, and we will. I'm Mike Feuer, the Los Angeles City Attorney. Thanks for watching.